tell you what, rather than guessing on this, let's hear it live. Andrew Wiggins and Bob Myers right now at Chase Center on 95.7 The Game.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you to Joe, Bob, Steve, and, the whole Warriors organization for giving me space and privacy, during the time I needed to be with my family. And thank you all, for the people that also respected my privacy and space. And I appreciate that a lot.
Andrew, at what point did you decide, what were the factors that just told you you need to stay away, and what were the factors that said, okay, it's now okay to come back?
It's just, when you're in a certain situation and your family needs you, and it requires your attention and, your love, that's my first priority. My career, everything, family is always first for me, and it'll always be that way. Whenever I think I felt like I was in a safe space to, to come back. I feel like we got everything settled, not fully settled, but, in a safe place where I can come back.
And how would you describe your conditioning at this point?
Not terrible. I've been working out, but obviously NBA is a different type of, conditioning you need. But I don't think it'll be too long before, I'm up there. Appreciate you. Yeah. I feel good. My mind feels good. I feel good just being back here in the Bay, being around my teammates, coaches and, people, the organization. It's always a joy being here. So I feel good.
Andrew, just to ask the question, is there anything you'd like to share about what your family was going through during your absence?
I'd rather just keep that private, just for me and, my family and the people close to the family that really need to know.
What kind of support did you feel from the team while you were away?
It was all just love and support. I had a lot of the teammates just, hitting me up and, saying their love and their prayers. And, I just appreciate it all. It just goes a long way. It's more than basketball.
Andrew, what are your thoughts going into postseason play? I mean, you were a huge factor the last time and you're back.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. That's the best part of basketball, the most competitive part. So I've been away from the game for, a little while, but I'm excited to get back.
You have anything to say to the fans?
Just thank you, for all the love and support, through this difficult time I had and my family had. And, I appreciate it. You guys are the best fans in the world.
Andrew, back here. You said that you're keeping in touch with your teammates. Were you able to keep in touch with the team or sort of watch what was going on while you were away? What was sort of your ability to keep up to date?
Yeah, also talking to some of the players, and I try to watch every game. I try to tune in as much as I could.
Andrew, 2 questions. One, you said you don't think it's going to be too long before you're able to get back out on the court. What kind of work did you do while you were away from the team that helped you keep your conditioning?
Just, getting a lot of shots up, little movements here and there on the court. Running on the treadmill, working out, just a little bit lifting, just trying to stay as ready as I could, in the circumstance.
And then secondly, where did you feel your game was at? Because you came back from sickness, injury before you left. Where did you think it was before you had to spend some time away? And then how long do you think it's going to get back, that your rhythm back?
I felt really good, right before I left that last game. Feel like I was in rhythm, making shots, defending well. Hopefully I'll be right back where I left off.
Listening to Andrew Wiggins, who alongside Bob Myers is addressing the media at Chase Center pregame tonight. Willard and Dibbs, 95.7 The Game.
Were you always intending to be back for the playoffs? Was there a real chance that you would not have been back at all this season if it not worked out?
It all depended on, the whole situation. that was it. Just taking it day by day, and if I'm able to come back here, I would love to come back here. And I made it here, so.
Andrew, welcome back. What was that first embrace like when you saw your teammates? Can you just kind of describe the feelings you felt when you saw the guys back in person?
Yeah, man, it was amazing. Just not seeing these guys for so long, and these are the guys that I go to war with, every night. So it's good being back. It's good seeing all these familiar faces. Just bring me joy being here. So I'm happy.
Andrew, you said you had watched almost every game that you could. How's that experience been watching? I mean, it's been up and down, and was it hard for you to watch kind of what the team's been going through, or?
I mean, it's not hard for me to watch. It's, I love the team. I love the guys on the team. I'm always wanting the best for them. And every night they went out there and they were competitive. Some games didn't go our ways, but every night they competed and they fought. So.
Bob, can you describe sort of what the situation's like for you and the organization? I mean, there's not a blueprint for a situation like this. It's not like, things you go through every year preparing for certain events.
Yeah, I think what sometimes gets lost in professional sports, and although everybody in this room covers them, they're people, they have lives and family. And I know that sounds obvious, but it sometimes gets lost. But when you work here, at least how we do it, you get to know Andrew as a person, not just as a 20-point scorer. So when someone that you know or work with goes through something, your first thought is how can I help? Are you okay? Is there anything you need? And in this case, Andrew needed to be away. And whatever he needed, we wanted to support. So, this is a guy that I can tell you, and we were talking before we came up, where he's made sacrifices personally for this organization. Some you may know of, some you may not, but I do. And so it's also the person, right? Andrew's you're kind of a hard guy to get to know, but I know his kids. He's been to my house. The uniform isn't the most important thing to us that know him. So when we talked while he was gone, it wasn't about, what do you think of our pick and roll coverage? It was, how you doing? And there's emotion and all that. So I can't say that I've been through something like that, but you stay around this business as a player, a coach, management, media, it's always different. It's always something. But like I said, I'm proud of the organization. I'm proud of his teammates. I'm proud of the coaching staff. Proud of everybody here. Not that you'd care what I think of you, but I am. Some of you may have known what was going on. You didn't write it. You didn't say it. I appreciate that. So that's how we viewed it.
Okay, Andrew. First of all, over here, got a haircut, I see.
Yeah, clean up a little bit.
What parts did you even have time to miss basketball? I mean, obviously you're in with your family and you guys had serious issues there, but did you even have time to miss basketball? And if there was time, what parts of the game, what did you miss by not being around?
I mean, just being around the guys, competing with them, going to war with them. And this right now is the best part of basketball. These games, every game means a lot. So just being out there and competing with the guys, but, also knowing that, there's bigger things in basketball and having to do what you're having to do.
Listening to Andrew Wiggins speak pregame before the Oklahoma City game alongside Bob Myers right here on 95.7 The Game.
And also staying, getting your workout in sometimes that's hard to do when you're going through something.
Yeah.
Was it a good distraction to get, your physical exercise every day? And did you get some shots up? And how did you do that? Because that's not fun nor easy.
Yeah, it's not, but I feel like working out, it's a good thing to, take your mind off, what's happening or what happened or anything like that. It's just, you go there and that's what you're focused on, but I got a lot of shots up, I lifted a couple times. But more so I was on the court getting a lot of work in, not too much conditioning, but it was in the workout.
Okay. Thank you.
Great.